welcome back to a video. Today I'm going to be doing a game review on Build a Boat for Treasure. I have a little bit cataloged in this game, and I just thought I'd do a game review on it. I know it's a bit random for my normal Neo content, but it's a very restricted game with not much of an audience. I'm still going to be doing Neo content, but I just wanted to start a new series like game reviews and just random other games on Roblox. So here we have Build a Boat. This is just some things. It's a really fun game in my opinion, but there's some issues with it I have found. For starters, it's a bit grindy. That's for sure. Like, yeah, I may have a lot of blocks, but it took me a little bit to get here. You don't start off with any of this except for the delete and build and like a few pieces of wood with some stuff, and then it's just so slow to start off with until you get like the pieces to make a grinder slash glitch machine. Basically, it's just kind of like a game where you build, and then you can just like launch it. You got like seats and stuff, and the different things do different things. Like they have like rockets and stuff like that, and it's cool. There's also saves. You can kind of save your stuff. Like I said, this isn't really a tutorial. It's just a general overview of the game as a review. There's cool things like that. Once you save up for a lot, you can get like the scale tool here, which allows you to scale your blocks. But the one issue I found is the play area is a little bit limited, and the goal is slightly limited. But I mean, that's the entire point of the game, I guess, and most of its appeal. Here we have a few things. You can do a lot. Like, here's a good one using the scale tool, I would say, because this build probably would definitely not look as good as it does without the scale tool. I mean, it's not really greatest, but it at least has like these thin lines here and different columns. You could probably do this without the scale tool, but it's just much better without it. So yeah, this table here, you could make that a bit chunkier, but no one wants a chunky table. Yes, there's these portals too. There's like codes and stuff, so there's that save. There's also some flying things. And then there's also glitch machines, which are kind of odd. You can also anchor things, so you can launch them without, like, actually going, and a little settings menu here, and you can just, like, build out, and then, like, okay, I guess they merge, I forgot. And then there, they can do that. So then you can just delete, and since it's unanchored, the game's janky, and I'll show you that in a second. But it's kind of an when you get to the end, I'll say. I just kind of wish it would be a bit faster. Like, yeah, maybe it's cool on the first time, but it's not much like the next few times. It's just a really long animation. So, yeah, sometimes there'll be random people that try to join your team. That's a bit random too. You can turn that off though with block join requests. And then see, here's the end. It's cool for like if you've never seen it before, but it's really an And then, like I said, to buy like really anything, you need a lot of gold, and I have the 2x gold game pass, so I feel bad for the people who don't. And then you'll go and then you get like a really small amount of gold, to be honest. And then yay, and then see how much everything else is though. You get 100 for going to the end normally, I believe. And they made the 2x gold pass 500, and I got it when it was 80. So that's nice. But yeah, here's this. You can also open like chests and stuff like this. And then it does this for an overly long amount of time and you can't skip it. But overall, I'd say it's still a very good game. And last but not least, it's very janky. I think they had a new update now where 2 people can control a ship, which I'm kind of fearing about what that entails. But yeah, this game's pretty fun, I'd say. I play it a lot sometimes. Here's that. And then here's a very good example of, I guess, just Roblox physics in general being janky. I spent a little bit making this track via my own design with an expanding track guides in the center, and then like just guards to keep it from glitching off. But glitching off is pretty much the only thing it does. See, you can go forward, but once it starts turning, or after a while, like when you stop, the track will just glitch off sometimes. And up, there we go. See what I mean? It's a bit janky, so you can't do too much complex stuff. But there's also like flying you can do, which is really janky, and that flying is caused by like this. Like, you can fly like with jets, but how you control those jets is with this like really janky maneuver system, if that makes any sense. Like, you don't have to have wings or ailerons or anything like that. You just kind of like turn the whole ship. It's a bit odd. Here, I'll show you. I have a ship that's based off this concept, like the glitch one is a pretty good example, but I don't want to load in the whole thing. So here we have that. Then I got the purple thrusters, and as you see, you can get a lot of different blocks, which is, I'd say, a benefit that you can have so many just different cool and unique blocks, and I like that aspect about the game. But if we go on down to the chair, the pilot seat, here, you can also keybind if you got this tool. I find it very useful. And then 0 because for some reason they made it where if you press 1 it just goes to delete and doesn't. But since I have it unanchored, I can do that. And then if I hit 0 it keybinds. But as you can see, this is how you can control it. So you can do some real janky stuff with it. Yeah, that in the water damages you, that's how you not. But if you hit 0, you can start flying, and then you can see that weird motion is applied, but with forward thrust and I think without gravity or something, because you're just not falling. But then when you turn it on, you start falling. So it's a bit janky, I'd say. But other than that, it's a very fun game. I would rate it maybe 7.5 out of 10. I personally like it, or else I wouldn't have this stuff. So that's my rating. I might do one on Neo, maybe DSS in the future, and hope you enjoyed. That's my review on Build a Boat for Treasure in Roblox.